And welcome back. Joining us now is candidate for the 14th City Council's district seat, Felix Perdomo. And he joins us now in studio. Felix, good to have you.
Good to have you. Thank you for having me in this program.
Hey, no problem whatsoever. So you're running for the 14th
Yes,
Council
I
Mag
am.
District. Why?
Why? First of all, let me talk about who I am. I'm Felix Perdomo. I'm running for City Council District 14. I'm a school teacher. I live in this community. The reason that I'm running is because I see so many problems in my community, and those problems haven't been solved. So I'm running because I feel like we need to change this community. We need to engage the community. We need to get together and do something for this community.
So when you say problems haven't been solved, what problems do you identify?
So we have so many eviction problems. Tenants are always complaining. There is not enough help from City Council this moment. And we need to do something for this community, those tenants. A lot of tenants are in the Bronx, especially in my district, all of them being evicted because there is no help from the City Council.
So when you talk about no help from the City Council, what do you identify as the biggest challenge right now for your district that you can help within the City Council?
So the first, the big challenge for my district is getting people together, understand what are the problems in the community. We have so many landlords, slum landlords, landlords that don't doing what they're supposed to do, and they want to evict people because they want more money for the apartments, and they don't do the repairs.
Part of what you ran on, a part of your campaign platform, is you're also fed up with corruption.
Yes.
So what do you say when you say fed up with corruption? What are you speaking to?
Well, I feel like so many people are downplaying, and they are behind doors and giving money some different politicians, and they are that way. Some politicians, they don't do what they're supposed to do. They don't stand up for the people of this district or the community.
And you're feeling like in your district that's the case?
It's a case where we've been so really negligent. We don't do what's supposed to do and protect our tenants, and because some real estate investors, they are putting more money in campaign, and not only in the district, across the city.
Now you've emphasized on housing. What else do you look at as a priority for you to be effective in this district?
First of all, we need to protect our tenants. We know our tenants.
Besides housing.
Housing.
Besides housing.
Okay. Besides crime, there's a lot of crime in our community, and it's related because a lot of people, young people, they don't have jobs. We need to bring training for those young adults. They are there doing business and other illegal business because they don't have any way to any income. So they're trying to do something, and it's against the community.
When you have this district, you're talking about Fordham, you got Kingsbridge, you got Jerome Avenue over there. Great economic potential.
Yes.
What would you do as a council person to strengthen that area, given the fact that small business is the economic backbone of the country?
Yes, right now those small business need help. A lot of them, they don't have the protection of the city. Actually, the city is going against some of them. They are harassing them and giving fine, attacking the business. So we're supposed to protect our small business because that's what it is. And we can make them grow.
So you say that you can make them grow?
Yes, if we train them, if we supply with the help they need, better system of accounting, those training that will help them to make better decisions and make better business.
Education. How do you tackle that? How do you tackle that? What do you see happening?
Well, I'm a school teacher. I know a lot of problems in our community. A lot of schools in our community are not getting the allocation needed for them to have after-school programs. And if I get elected as a city councilman, I will bring all the money. If I have to get grants from the government, so I'll do it.
So when we talk about education, we talked about housing as being two of the primary issues. If elected, what's the first thing you really want to go at?
Well, I will go into the community. I will engage all our tenants, and there is a bill of rights for tenants, but this is nothing. Nobody knows those bills. So we have to educate those tenants. In order to protect them, we have to empower them. That way they can do what they're supposed to do.
You're out there on the campaign trail. I guess you're meeting a lot of voters across your area. What are the things that you're hearing from them with regards to what's needed in the district?
Basically, I think that's a good question. I think the main question is how we can support each other in order to make this community better and bring the eviction rates in lower level, and also shelters. Shelters are the main complaint. A lot of people in our community are complaining because a lot of a lot of landlords, they are doing so much in order to push people out that, and they can rent those apartments to the city. So the city is basically becoming one of the biggest tenants for landlords.
How do you address the issue of homelessness in the borough? Because we've got a huge issue right there, and particularly in your area.
Yes. Basically, we got to stop shelters. Shelters is like a revolving door. One family get out of the shelters, another enter into the shelters. So we have to stop the shelters as a way to make money for the landlords.
So you're saying get rid of the shelters per se, or what do you?
The cluster shelters. We have to get rid of the cluster shelters.
Okay. And then after those shelters, where do you put the people?
So we have to create those the same money that the city is investing in those shelters. Well, we don't get vouchers for those people in need. We can create vouchers, 3 type of vouchers. For example, we can create vouchers for seniors. That voucher can last for 2-3 years, depending on if the senior has a disability, and work with the Social Security. And other vouchers we can create for people that are in mental health problem. They have mental health problem. We can create vouchers also for people that are in transition. They are in hard time. So we can create the voucher, but at the same time we can create programs for those special vouchers, getting training, trying to place them in every job.
So in addition to being a councilman for the district, you also would be representing the city as a city councilman. What would you think are some of the city initiatives that we really need to address very briefly?
Well, first of all, housing. Housing is our priority. And so how we can reduce the budget. So many problems with the budget right now, and so many waste money. We have to address that problem in the city.
Felix Perdomo, thank you so much for coming and sharing with us.
Thank you very
for
much.
Council District 14.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for coming and sharing with us here on In the District.
Thank you.
All righty. Thank you for joining us. Listen, we'll be back with more. Stay with us. We're coming right back right after this.